excellence.
Good and my very good pupils at home. How are we doing today? I hope we're doing great. Welcome back to class. I'm teacher Osaseri Jonathan. I'm here to take your Mathematics Primary 4. Mathematics Primary 4. And the topic we are going to be looking at today is writing in an expanded form. Say it. Writing in an expanded form. In our previous classes, we have been taught all numbers. Counting in tens, counting in hundreds, counting in 1,000. And also, we are also taught what an abacus is and how to represent numbers using abacus. I hope we have not forgotten what we learned. Good. So today, we are moving on to writing in an expanded form. How do we expand figures? How do we write in expanded form when you are given a particular figure? How do we expand it? That's what we are going to be looking at today. Are you ready? Now let's go. Example number 1. We have on the board 346. How is it pronounced? 346. Say it. 346. We want to expand this number now. What do we do? First, the first step you should do, give it a place value. How do we give it a place value? Remember, this is your what? Unit. This is your tens and this is your hundred. So, this makes it 346. 346. And when we are expanding, we can do it in two different ways. That's what we are going to be learning today. Two different methods of expanding. One, we can expand it in words. We can expand it directly in figures. They are very simple. Do you understand that? Look at this now, 346. Now I want to expand using the first method. What you simply do, look at this figure, 346. How many digits do I have here? 1, 2, 3. Is that not so? 1, 2, 3. 3 digits. The first thing you should do, now pick the first digit, 3. I write my 3 here. How many figures after the 3? 1, 2. Change those two figures to 0, 0. Do you understand me? Change it. Now let's change it 4. You change it to 0. Change the 6 to 0. Here I have 300. 300 plus. Now come to the next figure. 4. Pick your 4. Write it here. How many figures do I have after my 4? 1. How many digits? Just 1 digit after the 4. So change that digit I have after the 4 to 0. Add it to the 4. Gives me 0. That's 40. Are we together? I hope you are following very well. Now go to the next one, which is 6 plus 6. Pick the 6, put it here. Is there any figure after the 6? No. So you leave it at that. Now looking at this now, I have 300 plus 40 plus 6. Are you seeing it? 300 plus 40 plus 6. If we add these numbers together, it will give us 346. Let's see. Now come. Bring it together. 300 plus 40 plus 6. Let's add it. Bring down your 6. Bring down your 4 plus 0 is 4. Then bring down your 3. I have my 346. Are we correct? Did you see how we just expanded it? Is it not very simple? 300 plus 40 plus 6. 346. And if you look at it, the 3 under the 100 gives us 300. 4 under the tens gives you 4 tens, which is 40. And 6 under the unit gives you what? 6, which is just a digit, a unit number, 6. So making it 346. That's the first method. Now let's look at the next method. Expanding it, writing it in words. Are you getting it? We can also expand it like this. Let me write it here. We say 3 Remember I said this, when we gave it the place value, this 3 is under what? 100. You come and say what? 3 hundreds plus 4 tenths. 4 tenths plus what? 6 what? 6 units. We have just expanded this number. Do you understand what we just did? Are you sure you understood it? Were you following? Is it not simple? It's a very, very simple maths. Expanding of numbers. Now let's go to the next one. We have 4 digits here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 digits. Now let's give it a place value and see how to pronounce this figure. Now start from here. I have the units. I have the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands. Now let's pronounce this figure. It will now be 6,903. Remember, when you pronounce this figure like this, after this thousand, put a little comma. Are you getting it now? So 6,903. Say it again with me. 6,903. Now let's expand using the first method we did before. Pick the 6. How many figures after the 6? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Which gives us what? 6,000. Now what's the next number there? 9. I'll pick my 9. How many figures do I have after 9? 2. 1, 2. So change it to 0, 0. 0, 0. Which is what? 900. The next figure there is what? 0 plus 0. Don't forget to pick the number first. We have picked the number. So how many digits after that? 1. So I add 1 0 to it. That's 0 tenths. Then plus what? Plus 3. There's no figure after 3 again. So you leave it like that. We have succeeded in expanding this. When we bring it together again, it will give us the 6,903. Do you understand? Now let's use the other method in expanding it. It will give us 6,000. How do you spell thousands? THOUXANDS. 6,000 plus 9 what? 9 hundreds plus 0 tenths plus 3 units. I hope we are following. Good children. Now let's go to the next one, number 3. 8237. Let's pronounce this figure. 8,237. Give it a place value for easy pronunciation. Now 1, 2, 3, put a little comma. 8,237. Now let's expand. 8. Pick your 8. How many? 1, 2, 3. Change it. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Plus. Which figure is this? 2. 2. How many figures after it? 1, 2. 1, 2. Change it to 2, 0. Then we have the next one, 3. How many do I have after 3? 1. 1, 0. Are you seeing it? Plus what? 7. So we have just expanded it to 8,000 plus 200 plus 30 plus 7 to give us 8,237. Good children. Now let's use the other method. The other method will give us what? 8,000 plus 200 plus 3 tenths plus 7 units. I hope we are following. Great job. Now let's go to number 4. Number 4. Look at this now. We have how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits. Let's give it a place value to see. Units, tens, hundred, thousands, and the fifth one will give us what? Tens of thousands. So it simply means what? Let's put our little comma here. Now be 75,269. 75,269. Now let's follow the first example. Pick the first number. 7. How many digits after it? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many zero am I putting? 4 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus. The other number is 5. How many 0? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Plus. What's the next figure there? 2. I put my 2. How many digits after it? 1, 2. 1, 2. The next figure I have there is 6. I put my 6. How many digits? 1. So change that to 0. Plus the last number there, which is what? 9. Are you seeing it now? So what do we have here? 70,000 plus 5,000 plus 200 plus 60 plus 9 will give us our 75,269. Now let's use the other method. How do we do it? We come here and say 7 tens of thousands. Tens of thousands plus 5,000 plus 200 plus, what's that? 6 tens plus what? 9 units. Do you understand that? Good. Now the last example I have here is 843. 843. Let's give the place value, unit, tens, hundreds. So this is what? 843. 843. Now let's expand together. What do? I pick my 8. How many 0? 1, 2. 1, 2. Plus, pick your 4. 4. How many 0? 1. Pick my 3. Is there any 0? No, because there's no figure after the 3. So you leave it at that. That's unit. So we have 800 plus 40 plus 3. Now let's go to the next expansion, the next method. So now be what? 800 plus 4 tens plus 3 units. Do we understand? So expanding of numbers, expanded form is very, very simple. When you give it a place value, it helps you to know what to do. You just know that this is unit, this is tens, this is 100, and this is 1,000. Do we understand? And don't forget, the first method we used, very simple. Just pick the figure, the numbers after you change them to what? Zeros. Are you getting it? When you do it and you add it up, just like what we did in our first example, it will give you your correct answer. I hope we will be able to learn something today. Do you understand it very well? Are you sure? Are you sure? Please don't forget to copy your notes and do the assignment attached to it. We'll see you in our next class. Bye for now.